Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through. Much appreciated. Good morning to you guys. Thank you. Ah, man. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to ask. Go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Let everybody else know we are live. Thank you. Much appreciated. I got an awesome show for you guys. I even got a special guest, somebody that's super involved in the community and has some great stories to share on what just happened this past weekend at Dolphin Stadium and what we were able to accomplish as a fan base. Because to me, this is the stuff that that the extracurricular things that we can do as a fan base, that if you want to ever go ahead and support, this is a great way to support the community and a great way to support the team. So go ahead and hit that like button. I'm going to go ahead and bring her up here in just a second. But I wanted to go ahead, as always, guys, get through what we get through this morning. Remember, guys, go ahead and debate each other. Please debate each other. But please be kind to each other. You never know what somebody else is going through, and you want to make sure that you are still able to have fun, but consider the fact that maybe perhaps whomever it is you're referring to or talking to, might be going through some stuff. So just be kind. Okay. You can also find Miss Vince Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Um, like always. And become a member, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Please become a member. Let everybody else know that we are that we're here, we're growing, and we love to have their support as much as we have your support. So thank you guys so much for coming through. Let me see. I'm waiting for one more thing. So I can do this. Yes, there we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, as always, we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life. So thank you guys so much for coming through. Now I got an awesome individual. I mean, let me tell you something. Absolute star. I don't know if you know, but she's an absolute star. And at the end of the day, she's just a champ. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me or help me welcome to the stage an individual that literally impacts so many people's lives, has is such a great soul, such a wonderful human being, and such a light. The one, the only, Lisa from DCC. How you doing, Lisa?
Thank that
The crowd knows they're going wild.
Thank you so much for having me on. It's an honor, and that introduction blew me away. I'm like all teary-eyed now.
Are you
I
kidding me,
need
man? You're the
I
champ.
need a truck of tissues. Thank you so much. I know you've been
Of
trying to
course.
have me on. I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. Love what you do. You're awesome. Always love catching up with you at training camp, at the games. You're always positive, and love you. Thank you.
Oh, I love you too. Listen, I just wanted to go ahead and I've been dying to have you because I think that DCC is such a huge thing for us. And if you guys don't know what DCC is, it's the Dolphins Cancer Challenge, where the Dolphins, as a community, we raise a lot of money for the Sylvester Cancer Institute and research in coordination with the University of Miami. And right now, it is by far the largest fan based and fan raised donation in the entire NFL. There's no other fundraiser bigger than DCC. This is the 15th year, right? 15 years or 14th
Four,
year?
14th.
14th.
14th. Yeah.
So 14 years we've been doing this, and it is by far the largest fan-driven fundraiser that goes into finding a cure for but a lot of people unfortunately have to go through, or their family members. So, why am I talking? This is what I got you for. Well, Lisa, go ahead and tell the people what it is that overall DCC is, and how they can also go ahead and help and assist. And what happened this weekend? How did it go?
Okay, so it's the Dolphins Challenge Cancer. It began in 2010 with just over 400 participants and raised over $533,000. And to fast forward to this past the year 14, DCC 14, we raised $12 million, bringing the total to $75 million. It is the number one fundraising event in the entire NFL and probably in professional sports. This we had 6,702 participants where they could participate virtually from wherever they are all over the world, or you can do a 5K, a 13-mile bike ride, a 39-mile bike ride, a 54-mile bike ride, and a 99-mile bike ride. And if those numbers 13, 50, 13, 39, 54, and 99 sound familiar, yes, those are four of our Hall of Famers: Dan Marino, Larry Zonka, Zach Thomas, and Jason Taylor. And for me, there is no better partnership that I know of, and I know I'm biased, I don't care, between the University of Miami, Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center, and the Miami Dolphins. All the credit to them. They're amazing. The doctors, staff at Sylvester are incredible, top to bottom. This money that's being raised, which the Dolphins committed to 75 million by 2026, so it shows you how amazing, how extraordinary this event is, that we got to $75 million 2 years before, 2 years ahead of time. They're 2 years ahead. And as long as I'm breathing, I will be participating in this event. And I appreciate all of you so much for the outpouring of support. It blows my mind. I don't care how many times I say it. Whether you share tweets, not just for me, but for there's so many um, fans involved now that it's awesome. So whether you share a tweet, not everybody can donate. Whether you volunteer, whether you do a 5K ride, whether you're the scientist, we are all together doing amazing things, and we are one team, one fight. The How I got involved with this,
Exactly. One team, one fight. And
10 years ago, I mean, 14 years ago in 2010, I worked on the University of Miami medical campus, and they I was walking outside, and they had a big table set up with baked goods, and I asked what they were doing, what they were raising money for, and they said it was for the Dolphins Cycling Challenge. Back then, it was a 2-day event. It did not include virtual participants. They just did it. It was very, very fast. And so they said it was for the Dolphin Cycling Challenge, and all the money was going to Sylvester. And I said, where do I sign up? I need to sign up for this. And they said that it's in 3 weeks, and you need to raise $1,500. And I was like, wow. So I wanted to do it so
wow,
bad, but
in 3 weeks.
I had just, yeah, 3 weeks. I had just participated in the MS 150-mile bike ride. That was 2 days. And I did the MS walk, and I did a diabetes ride. So it wouldn't be fair to then ask again to try and raise $1,500 in such a short time. But they did invite me to go on day 2 and be a part of the festivities. So I did that. And of course, I mean, we love helping people, and it's just grown, and it's an extraordinary event. It's a movement. It's 365 days a year. You see at the games, they have the 50-50 raffle, where many times 50% goes to the DCC. They have a golf tournament, and they do many other things throughout the year that the funds, 100% of those funds go to Sylvester for life-saving innovative cancer research, hiring the best minds in the world. They stay at Sylvester, and they are doing, like I said, research where, so one day we have a world where there is no cancer.
Man, that's awesome. I'll tell you this, Lisa. I've known about it for some time, and to me, this is such a great opportunity to really provide a way for the community to be together in one common goal. Besides our team winning the Super Bowl, you know, so it's definitely a great way to do it. And having
Yes.
people like you, I mean,
Yeah.
and I just showed and I pulled up your your X or your Twitter. I'm still calling it Twitter because I can't deal with, just saying X.
Right.
But
Right.
I mean, every time you're famous, you know what I mean? Every time they put you on a game, you're there in every game. You've been a member of the Dolphins for years as a member, as a fan. And I see you all the time where they'll pan to you, and then you're riding your bike at the stadium, and it's super cool, and it's a great way to honestly just provide um some hope for those individuals who are affected by this, that don't know that we even have it, and that we're able to go
Right.
ahead and and do it
You say that
now.
I'm famous, but I'm not famous. But the only reason I'm in the position I'm in is because of people like you and all and our fans who are supporting me so much that it touches my heart. Every time I do a post, let's say I'm out riding my bike and trying to raise money, trying to raise awareness, and someone shares my tweet or someone donates $5, it means the world to me. And you know, some people may say I'm too thankful, but I'm so full of gratitude, and no one can do anything by themselves. And I'm just so full of gratitude, and my entire family participates in this event. Many of you know that I lost my mom, um, and she is my driving force. It's crazy, and I'm not exaggerating. When I'm riding my bike sometimes, and I feel so tired, like I can't ride another mile, I concentrate, and I can feel both my parents just pushing me. Like the other day, Saturday at the ride, we're going up the one of the bridges, Rickenbacker Causeway, and I just breezed up. My mom told me a long time ago, way before she got sick, that when dad and I are no longer physically here, we will always be with you. We'll always be lifting you up. And I always say, without setbacks, you have no opportunity for a comeback. So no matter how far you've fallen, never give up. There's always hope. Whether you're battling cancer like Maria Yaculo, one of our diehard fans, another one, Dave, um, Jen, JD, Fin fans, daughter Cecilia, you know, the, they're so positive, and that's inspiring. When you have people that are battling things and you see them positive and encouraging you, it's incredible. Like Maria, she's really sick. She has stage 4 cancer. She was one of the first participants to register on our team, which is Team Hurricanes Fanatics Fighting Cancer. This is year 2 for us. We raised over $50,000. And she registered. She was
Wow.
so excited. 2 months later, 2 months later, fast forward 2 months later, in the end of October, we were at a game and I was asking her, "Are you okay?" She told me I could tell this story, not just on the
Go ahead.
podcast, but in general to try to help people. So they thought she had a UTI and then a kidney infection. As it turns out, she has stage 4 cancer. And her sister came from down from New England. She was here the past 10 days, Kelly. And her other sister, Laura, is taking care of her, Maria. And Maria wanted to do this event so bad. So she was going to do it with her sister, Kelly, who Kelly is now like on the down low. She loves our Dolphins community, even though she's a diehard New England Patriots fan, because she sees how this our community comes together, how we band together for a common goal. So when when Kelly came back and talked to Maria, Maria said, Kelly gave the medal and she put it around Maria's neck, and she said, next year I'm doing the walk. I'll be there. So I just want our community to continue lifting all these unbelievably strong individuals, lifting them up and cheering them on while they're battling this horrible, insidious disease. And another gigantic shout out to all our players, past and present. I could name so many of them who
Hmm.
participate year after year. This year we had Cedric Wilson Jr., who he's done it a couple years. Raheem Mostert, Elijah Campbell, Sam Madison, who's no longer, coach and player. He's been doing it for years. Javon Holland, Alec Ingold, Liam Eichenberg, Nat Moore, Mark Duper, Tom Garfinkel, Stephen Ross. The list goes on and on. And number one, and who I love so much, is Jalen Phillips, who's on the board, and he's absolutely unbelievable, incredible, such an inspiration. And I had the opportunity to speak to him for a couple minutes, and he was saying how much the love and support from our community means to him. He sees it, and he said that it inspires him, and no doubt that he will be coming back better and stronger than ever.
That's awesome. I mean, it's very it's very inspiring to see everything that, the team is able to do to help out, because this affects so many people. It might not even
Yeah,
affect people directly, but it could, maybe they have a friend who's dealing with it, or a friend's
right,
family member who's dealing with it. So at some point in our lives, we have either known somebody personally, or somebody that's we've come across that's had to deal with this. And for me, I'm like, that's why I always wanted to bring you on, because it's a great way to let people know that, these donations, whenever we share things in social media, whenever we're posting things about it, even, and I tell people all the time, even $5, it might not seem like a lot,
exactly,
some people, but not to quote, one of our founding fathers, but a penny saved is a penny earned. $5, it adds up. If everybody donated even $1, if 10 million
right,
people donated $1, that's $10 million. So it's
right,
it's
right.
not about the amount. It's just the opportunity to really just pay it forward, in my opinion. When someone blesses you, I'm all for paying it forward, and having, all these different teams, and look at, being able to raise, and even not just the ones that got to raise, all this extra money, but even the teams that have raised, maybe $1,200 or $50.
Right,
Everybody
right.
everybody so far, No matter what they do, whether it's they donate their time, their efforts, it's
Exactly.
such an important thing. And right now, look,
Right.
$64 million raised since 2010.
Right.
This is
And
unbelievable.
that does not that doesn't include the 12 million from this year, which will put us over 75 million. And you're absolutely right. Not everybody, I don't remember if I already said this or not, but not everybody can donate. Not everybody can volunteer. Not everybody can do a 5K or a 13-mile ride, 39, 54, and 99. But together, we are one team, one fight. That's the motto here, because everyone works together. We have the doctors at Sylvester, and then we have the Miami Dolphins Dolphins Challenge Cancer, tackle cancer, and together, one team, one fight. No better partnership than them. It's amazing. It's extraordinary, and to be a small part of this extraordinary event is such an honor, such a blessing. Nobody can do anything by themselves. You all inspire me so much. You say I inspire you, but you share your stories. You thank me for what I'm doing, but in the end, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because without you all, we're nothing. I'm nothing. I'm just riding my bike around in circles. And I just appreciate you so much. I love the Miami Dolphins. They are, I mean, my parents were season ticket holders from like 1970. They had season tickets for about 10 years. They only had two. So my dad said, let's just drop the season tickets and we can all go. There's five. I have a brother and a sister. So we would go to like 4 games a year. And then in 1989, I got tickets on my own. And
Been a member ever
uh,
since.
this will be my 36th year. And yeah,
Oh my God.
and a diehard Miami
Listen,
Hurricanes fan as well. My dad went to school there, undergrad law school, and my parents' for second date was actually a Miami Hurricanes football game. So football is in our blood. My dad would go to the airport and greet the team when, in the 70s. And so it's just a family thing. It's in our blood. My brother calls me a walking billboard. We just love it. So
I feel that same way too. That's awesome. I love
yeah,
it. I
there's
love
so
it.
many of us like that. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And you know what, Lisa, it's a great thing, and that's why I like to take the time to this is a great way for anybody that wants to support the community. This is one of the best ways to support. And you see it here, I mean, ranked number one fundraiser in the NFL with the largest professional sports commitment of 75 million directly supporting cancer initiatives. It's amazing what they've been able to go ahead and do so far, and literally they haven't they don't stop. Every year it gets bigger and better. Every year they're able to have an even bigger impact, and it's just great because it kind of brings us together, not just because obviously our love for football, but our love for each other at the end of the day, and that's why I always say be kind to everybody, because you never know what someone is going through. You never know. Debate your hearts away, please. But you never know what someone else is going to.
Yeah,
So
I
be
love.
kind.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
thing
I love that message. That's a beautiful message.
oh, thank you. But before I let you go, because I know you have to go, talk about this particular Saturday. How did this Saturday go this past weekend? Because I know it was awesome. I mean, there were a million different pictures I saw on social media, but I wanted to hear from you, from somebody that was there. How did that go overall?
It was unbelievable. It was the best one that they've had in a long time. It used to end up on the field, but anyway, this year was amazing. They integrated the F1 track into the garages into the event, and it was perfect. There was activities for kids, face painting, um, photo ops, delicious food, of survivors. So appreciative. Like I mentioned earlier, so many Dolphins players were there interacting with the fans, talking to the fans. The ride, when you're riding, you're escorted by Florida Highway Patrol. Um, just it was a beautiful day for a beautiful cause. If you raise, they have something called a heavy hitter, which if you raise 3,000 or more dollars, they have a separate area in the Padcock Club in the F1, and that's a whole different level. Amazing for me. When I was crossing the finish line, I look to my left and I see Jalen Phillips. And I'm like, oh my God, Jalen Phillips is right there. He's on the board.
Yeah.
He does so much for the community, like so many of our players. But so I'm crossing the finish line, and I know I fast forwarded, but so I get off my bike because, you have to, they're telling you slow down, slow down. And then he comes over to me and he's like telling me how much he appreciates me. I'm like, appreciate like for what? and and so I was just talking to him for a couple of minutes. And that's when he told me how much he appreciates the community and how it inspires him. And then he asked one of the volunteers for a medal, and he said, it's only fitting that I put this medal around your neck. And, I love everything that you're doing. I appreciate you. And I was just bawling my eyes out right there. I'm emotional.
You're
I'm a
making me want to
crybaby, but
ball. Look at that.
yeah,
See?
yeah. Amazing. So, for any of you that would like to participate, I know it's a long way off,
Yes,
but
yes.
you
Go ahead.
you can find any information you want by going to dolphins.donordrive.com, and you could read all about the DCC. There's still time to donate. You can donate to me or to anybody else. Um, well, I'm Fanatic 1972 on social media, but you could go to dolphins.donordrive.com and learn about the event and search for any fundraiser that you would like to donate to. Or next year, you can participate. We would love the more the merrier. My team name is Team Hurricanes Fanatics Fighting Cancer. I know it's a long way off, but you could start looking to it and get excited to participate next year. For me, there's no better event in the world than the Dolphins Challenge Cancer. Huge shout out to all of them, everyone at the Dolphins, everyone at Sylvester and Tackle Cancer. They make the best team. They're there for everything that you need, the questions. I can answer any questions, but I just love it. It's actually my favorite day of the year. And I don't know what else to say about it, but it's the best. We had one participant, one of our, we had participants on our team from all over the world, but one of them,
Oh,
Kathy,
look at that. Look who that is right there. Uh-huh.
uh,
I see you up here.
but Kathy, her last name is K-N-U-P-P from Ocean City, Maryland. She was a virtual participant in the freezing rain and wind. She rode 54 miles. So big shout out to her and everyone who participated, who donated, who volunteered, who shared my countless posts. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you all so much. The event is, like I said, it's extraordinary. You can go on social media and see all the pictures, how much fun we had. And when you're having fun and raising money, it's a beautiful thing.
I agree, and you can see the heavy hitter, all the different levels, heavy hitter level, all pro level, Hall of Fame level, and all the different things you're able to go ahead and get access to and things like that. It really is it's a great opportunity again to give back to the community, and it's so look at you right there. I love it. I love it. So I just wanted to go ahead and just bring you up here
Thank you so
and
much.
kind of let everybody know that this is something if they really want to be part of the community and be able to help out others. This is a great way to do it. So at the end of the day, I just want everybody to go check it out. Like she said, it's dolphins.donordrive.com where you can go and support. You'll see it all over social media. Like we've been saying, it is the largest fundraiser all across the NFL. I mean, and that $75 million pledge, it looks like we we might have already hit it this year, and with that, that means
Well,
that every year is going to be bigger and better things, and it's just going to be able to help out even more
exactly.
individuals. So Lisa, again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for coming over. I mean, I'm so grateful to finally we're able to bring you on. But telling you, it's a blessing for everything that you do because you inspire other people to do better, be better, and to share in that great experience of helping each other out, and so I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I can't wait to. I'm gonna try to go ahead and go next year. This year was a little bit tough for me. I actually was already committed to something else, but hopefully this next year I'm available and then I can be part of it. But I thank you so much. Let them know where they can find you again one more time. I want to make sure that they all know where they can find and support one more time.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for your beautiful words. They mean so much to me. But you all, like I said, you all inspire me. I can't I couldn't do anything without all of you. And every time I get a comment, it just inspires me more. It drives me more. My mom is my driving force. She's my number one. My dad, I love them so much. And I don't say loved because just because they're not physically here anymore, I love them so much. And all of you and my family, my entire family who participates in this event, who they all support me in this event. And I'm nothing without all of you. I just I get
I'm
emotional.
holding back the
Thank
tears,
you
by
from
the
the
way.
bottom of my heart. And Miss Fins, we would love to have you on our team next year. Anyone who joins our team, Team Hurricanes Fanatics Fighting Cancer, there's free registration, and we have a lot of bonuses going on throughout the year. I mean, throughout the campaign to help you with your fundraising. And people are so generous. You know, I tell everyone that whether you're on my team or not my team, but our team, whether you're on our team or not, the money isn't, most people are very uncomfortable to ask for a donation. But what you have to remember, it's not for you, it's for people like Maria and Dave and Jen and Cecilia and my mom and your brother and your sister and our friends and our grandparents. It's going for life saving cancer research. And that's why, for me, I ask because I want a world with no cancer. I don't want people to go through the devastating loss that I went through. It hurts. It hurts. But without a setback, there's no opportunity for a comeback. And it doesn't matter how many times you fall, it's how you get up and how you keep going and how you make a difference. And me losing my mom, even though I've been doing this for years and years, but it just it's a blessing. You know, the loss is devastating, and doing something about it is a blessing. and it's an honor to participate in this event. I could talk about this forever, but
I love it. I love it. Okay, well, before you go, again, thank you for everything that you do. You guys give me a little bit about the Dolphins. How do you think how the team is going, and what do you look forward to this upcoming year?
oh, you know me. I'm like the biggest optimist. Sometimes my brother tells me, "You're too much of an optimist. You get let down too much." But no, I don't. I enjoy every second of it. I always enter every season with high expectations. I love Mike McDaniel. I love Tua. I love the core of our team, and I expect us to go deep in the playoffs. To me, it's not about winning one playoff game. That's a given. I
Thank
expect
you.
to I expect at the very least to be in the AFC Championship game. And I don't know what your opinion is on Tua, but I love Tua. Tua has improved every year. He's had the
I
chips
agree.
stacked against him from the beginning with his hip, with the concussions, with his prior coach. But now we have the perfect marriage between Tua and Mike McDaniel. And I think we're going to go far. I want to keep Christian Wilkins. I hope he gets a long-term contract and just keep the core of our guys. I hope we can keep Van Ginkel because it's going to be a little time before Jalen and Chubb get back on the field.
Yep.
I think Salt and Pepper make a great tandem. I don't want to split them up. And I think we need another receiver to go along with Hill and Waddle. But overall, I expect to go far. I expect to be in the AFC Championship game. I don't care about what the national media says. I don't care about that. I know what I believe, and I will always believe in our Miami Dolphins. How about you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I mean, listen, I'm a Dolphin fan through and through. I'm not I have my favorite player, and my fans know it was Mike Gesicki. I call him Mike Gesicki.
Yeah,
In my jersey.
yeah,
Absolutely love him. I wish he was still here, but at the end of the
yeah,
day, it's the team, and I have the same expectations. At minimum, this upcoming season has to be AFC Championship. Period. Has to be. There's no other with the amount of talent that we have. It makes no sense to me how we're not in the AFC Championship. So for me, that's exactly where I'm at. Bare minimum AFC Championship, and for me, we have the tools, we have the coach. We have the players. When it comes to Tua, at the end of the day, I keep saying that he's a developmental player, and for me, look, I don't care who gets me to the mountaintop and to the Super Bowl win. I do not care as long as we win the Super Bowl. So whoever
yeah.
it is, that's who I'm rooting for. Whoever we have, as long as we get to the Super Bowl, that's all I want. And for me personally, I'm just focused on, okay, how can this team improve, and how we can do, and how can we be better. So that's exactly my main focus, because right now, so many moving parts, and that's why we have a long off season, and we get to talk about it. But Lisa, listen, I'll tell you this: at the end of the day, whether you know things may be looking up and down, I love the Dolphins community because we're always together, and we just love being with each other. Look who's in the building. 305 Sports Bay. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's phenomenal, phenomenal. Another phenomenal human
Yeah.
being. So I'll
Yes.
tell you this: it's great
Yeah.
seeing everybody just be
Yeah.
together. I love it.
Ashley's awesome. I love Ashley and Lou. They were there.
Hmm.
She's on she's on she and Ian have their own team, and they did
Yep.
phenomenal. Ashley, as you everybody knows, Ashley 305 Sports Babe is awesome. Yeah,
I
we
know
have the
she's
best
got her
community.
travel. She's
Yeah.
got everything going on, and
Yeah.
she got engaged finally. Shout out to Lou.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
no, she's awesome. I mean, amazing, amazing
for
human
sure.
being. Period. Period. Period.
Yeah.
So we have great fans. What's not to love about us? It's
Yes.
Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. We have the best, most passionate fans in the league. We really do.
Agreed.
We do so much. We do so much. Everyone works together, and it's a beautiful thing.
I agree. I agree 100%, man. I love it. I love our fan base, how we're always together. And at the end of the day, I know that can the Dolphin season start now? I know, right?
I
I
know.
am so ready for next year. Like, let's go. Oh, geez, but it's a lot of fun, and I love that we get to share this because I can say I've made true friends. You and Ashley being one of them, Dolph Freaky, like really true friends that I could say, man, it's just an awesome amount of, and that's just a couple of the ladies. I mean, Finsanity and so many other ladies as well. And then on top of that, too, everybody I get to meet every single Sunday when I go to the games. And then now all the guys. It's an endless amount of guys that are fans, and I just love the atmosphere. I didn't realize how big it was, and it's a privilege to be able to share these awesome moments with everybody. So Lisa,
It's,
I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again for coming on. Finally, yes, we got you on here so everybody could see, what a true DCC champion you are, and how much you're probably one of the best brand ambassadors when it comes to this. And I'm just blessed to have you and to have you and call you a friend. I love you and your sister, man. You guys are awesome. Like I love
thank
I
you
love
so
having
much.
you guys here. And
Thank
any
you.
final thoughts? Anything else you want to say before you go?
Just my final thought would be just my gratitude to everybody. It's thank you so much for having me on. It's truly a blessing, and I just can't thank everybody enough for all the support. It's overwhelming. It's amazing. You all inspire me to continue going, to you know continue spreading the word. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for making us the best community, and let's go win a Super Bowl. Let's keep raising money. Let's find a cure for cancer. Thank you, thank you, thank you for having me on. It's all love. That's what it is. That's what drives me. Stay positive. And like you said, continue helping each other. That's the best thing that we can do. And you can find me, Fanatic, Finatic 1972, on Instagram and mostly Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
Let me put it one more
Thank you.
time for everybody to see it real quick.
And
So you
yeah,
have go ahead, go ahead. Hold on, let me
no,
see.
just that's it. Yeah,
Here it is. There you go. Fanatic 1972. You can find her on Twitter. You're going to get all the updated information when it comes to DCC and anything else related into the team. She's a wealth of knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. So definitely go ahead and check her out. And like you see here, a true Dolphin fan that that is just, I mean, that's you and your mom, right?
yeah. That picture actually is from December 29th or December 30th, whatever, 2000. That was at the stadium after we beat the Colts in overtime. My dad took that picture of us. We were elated. That was after the last playoff victory, right after. Well, going down the turnstile there.
Look at that.
But yeah. What'd you
Look
say?
at that. So,
Yeah, yeah,
there- no, I said, look at that. I mean, that's awesome.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
love that dolphin sweater you're wearing. That's great.
Thank you.
So there you
Yeah.
have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lisa, or AKA Fanatic 1972. Go check her out. Follow her. She's an amazing, amazing human being overall. And again, Lisa, what a pleasure to have you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I will definitely continue to see you this off season. And I can't wait to
For
see you once the
sure.
season starts again.
For sure. Thank you so
Take
much for
care.
having me on. Love
See you
you.
later.
Mwah. Bye.
Of course. Mwah. See ya.
Mwah. Bye.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, what a great human being. Absolute great human being. You guys really she's awesome. That's all I can say. She's amazing. I've been trying to get her on here and finally she was able to, cuz everybody gets busy and things happen, life happens, you know what I mean? And it's just another reason to remind you guys, hey, again, you don't know what someone else is going through. You may not like somebody who might be in the comments section, who might be doing this and that, but and for example, this holiday season was very tough for a lot of people, Um and for me personally, hearing people's stories, not the holidays aren't always great for everybody. I love the holidays, and a lot of us do, and for others it's a little bit tough. Losing family members or going through, difficult times. Let's always say be kind to each other. I don't mind debates, please. I love debates. But definitely have to be kind to each other because you truly don't know what someone else may be going through, and you want to be able to you never know when your smile or your kindness can really affect someone in such a positive way. I've seen it personally in my life. So I always just want to be able to to do that with everybody, and I I mean, whether you like me or not, or whether we're having a disagreement or whatever, it doesn't matter, This football's one thing, or some people, they get in their feelings about other topics. At the end of the day, we're humans, so be kind to each other. And to me, you reap what you sow. To me, that's very important. You really do reap what you sow. So I definitely wanted to go ahead and bring Lisa on. She's such a great human being. And we just had DCC, Dolphins Challenge Cancer, and Shaka Khan was there too. I was like, man, I'm missing Shaka Khan. But seriously, it's a great opportunity for everybody to donate for such a great cause. So if you want to go ahead and do so, like she said, go over and the website again, it's dolphins.donordrive.com, and you'll be able to see where you can donate, where you can fundraise if you want to build your own team. All that awesome information is on there, um, for you guys to go ahead and be part of it. So thank you guys for allowing me that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that we got, business out of the way, if you will, our philanthropic juices. Now we get to talk about what I want to talk about, which is what in the grades? Are you kidding me? Miami Dolphins edition. Yes, the NFL team report cards came out for 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smokerooskies. I have been doing nothing but laughing because some people just make me laugh so hard. Like literally make me laugh so hard. At the end of the day, when it comes to seeing the oh man, when it comes to seeing everybody and seeing the players and seeing what the team is going through and what we rank and blah blah blah, to me it is so amazing, so amazing to be able to go ahead and talk about that. So now that we got it squared away, we're gonna go ahead and discuss this puppy. and have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta have some fun. So thank you so much, guys, and welcome again to Miss Fans. Appreciate all of you guys. Do me a favor again, hit that like button, guys. Let everybody else know we are live. It really does help out the channel. It's the easiest way. It's 100% free to hit that like button, guys. So go ahead and hit it, because we're gonna continue to have awesome, bigger, better things. Here with everybody. So hit that like button now, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Report cards. Last season, I still remember last season when they did it. We were all like, what? They're doing report cards now? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And I was like, ooh, ooh. And some of these teams, I was like, you're ranked what? Like it's just, I'm sorry, it's just to me it's hilarious. It's hilarious. But hey, it is for the players by the player, which is why it's the NFL Players Association who does it. And we're gonna talk about the Dolphins, obviously, because that's my team. But I definitely want to go ahead and talk about, some of the other teams that are a little bit shocking. Like you wouldn't have thought, this team is ranked dead last or second to last. Some are, I feel like, dead giveaway. But some of the other ones, ladies and gentlemen, I would have never thought, holy smokes, they really are bad. So let's go ahead and share this real quick with you guys because I thought it was hilarious. So this is the NFL report card. I um I got it broken down. I already pulled it up from them, and we're gonna go through some of the stuff that they used to qualify. But I had to. Oh, where'd it go? No, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I had to go ahead and do it because I thought it was just interesting. But look at this. Oh, I'm not even sharing. My lord. Give me a second, guys. Oh, come on, people. Okay. There it is. Let me know if you guys can see this puppy. Well, I'm gonna have to take a minute here. Let's see. There it is. Yes, wait for it. Whew. Sorry. This one's definitely not working with me. Because it's not working with me, I'm gonna have to let it go. There's nothing I can do about this one. So let me go ahead and share this other one. So that way we can go ahead and talk about it at least. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, can you believe the Miami Dolphins are ranked so high? Look at this. Dolphins, Vikings, top player surveys of NFL teams, ladies and gentlemen. Won the Super Bowl are literally second to last. You can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at this. And this was from Dan Graziano on ESPN. Thank you so much, Dan. The two-time defending Super Bowl champs, Kansas City Chiefs, were the second lowest graded team in the NFL, only ahead of the Washington Commanders in the second annual report card that ranks teams according to various categories based on the results of surveys. More than 1,700 players from about 1,300 last year participated in the survey between August and November, which was released on Wednesday. The top two teams overall in the survey were the same as last year, though they switched places with the Miami Dolphins finished ahead of the Minnesota Vikings. But Chiefs ranking stands out particularly since Andy Reid ranked first among all 32 teams in the head coach category, which is this. which is new this year and heavily weighted in the final grade. Jeez. Chiefs owner Clark Hunt ranked last out of 32 team owners. Those grades were based on players perceived as a willingness to invest in a team's facilities. The Chiefs ranked 26 in the food category, 31st in nutritional and dietary, 31st in training room, and 32nd in training staff. I just love being able to see that. But you know what? Does it even matter if they're last if they end up being overall Super Bowl champs? You know what I mean? Does it matter? Mm. Doesn't matter. Hey, what's up, Chris? What's up, Don? What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So now with the Miami Dolphins report card here, we're ranked number one out of all 32 teams. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's not too bad. That's definitely not too bad. Now, these are the grades, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys can see here. Treatment of facilities, A minus, third out of all 32 teams. What's up, Chris? Welcome. Good morning, Miss Phins. Happy Combine Day. Yeah, I know. We'll talk about the Combine tomorrow. Food cafeteria first, so at least they're getting great food. The dietitian and nutritionist second with a grade A. Locker room A. The third training facility or training room A. They're number one. Training staff A minus. Interesting. Training staff A minus. Okay, I'll see. Weight room A plus first. Strength coaches A, but they're ranked second. I I feel like the strength coaching part, little sus. Not gonna lie. Team travel first. Head coach eighth. McDaniel being ranked eighth overall, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, look at that. And then ownership A plus. I'm sure Stephen Ross feels really good about that. So there you have it. That is the overall grade and categories that they went ahead and discussed. I'm interested to see why the lowest grade here, even though it's still an A, head coaching. So in food and criteria, they provide a family room at I guess in treatment of families, they provide a family room at the stadium, daycare on game day. A majority of the returning players say the treatment of facilities has improved from last year, so that's good. Food and criteria, food taste ranked number one, food freshness number two, and they give credit to the staff in the cafeteria. They think the food service staff is tremendous. Um, Does these service actually influence anything? It does when it comes to, and that's a great question, Joe. Just proves the team is okay being losers. I don't get it, huh? When they're talking about just facilities and stuff, this that makes that statement, unless I'm not sure what you're referring to. But what this does, Joe, is just show how the team see, how the players see, how the employees. It's essentially an exit interview or exit survey, or how companies do quarterly vital voices, or they do a survey of how's the leadership doing, how what can we do to improve the working environment and things like that. Um, this does help, yes. It's something that helps bring in free agents, yes, because teams at one of them also too. I know last year at least they did it, and I believe this year too. Other teams rank as well the facilities, and other teams rank as like the opponing teams. Hey, did you like going into which stadium and things like that? Did you like going as a player, like opposing stadium? I know that's something that's valid. And I mean, I don't know about you, but do you want to go somewhere that might not be? that great of a team. Now, I think it's very interesting how the Chiefs ranked 31st. And they just won back-to-back Super Bowls, so that's very interesting. Um, but so it depends, but at least what it says is the team is investing on the players and making the players comfortable. I don't know if maybe the players are a little too comfortable. You know what I mean? But at least they are. What's up? I mean, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, buddy. At least they are. I guess if you think about it, they are putting in the effort to provide the players with this kind of working environment. And players talk, okay? Players talk. They talk. And yeah, it's very interesting. How does this compare to 2022 scores? Well, last year we were ranked second. The Vikings were ranked number one. And then last year we were ranked number two. This year we're ranked number one and Vikings are ranked number two. So yeah, definitely something good. When it comes to again dietitian and nutrition, players give their team dietitian the second highest individual grade in the league. 94% of the players feel like they got an individualized plan. That's not bad. The locker room ranked third. 98 feel the locker room is big enough. 91% feel they have enough room in their individual lockers. Not too bad. Their training room. This is the one where I'm like, I don't know. Uh, they got an A. It's ranked number one. Okay, 98% of feel like they have enough full time trainers. 94% feel like they have full time physical therapists. 100% of the players feel like they have enough hot tub space. Okay. And 100% of the players feel like they have enough cold tub space. Both ranking number one overall. Man, okay. So that means, look, these guys are big boys. Okay. A lot of these guys are big boys. So that means that they have enough hot tubs. They got enough cold tubs. They got enough physical therapists. They have enough full time trainers. My question is with all these injuries, how effective are they? You see what I mean? How effective are they? Training staff. Here we go. So the facilities, the training room, A, ranked first. Training staff, it's also ranked first among everybody. The players gave their head trainer the third highest individual score in the league. 94% of the players feel like they receive enough one on one treatment. Sometimes I'm almost like, but does that help? Are there guys coming back and not getting re injured? Are they able to, I don't know, come back faster? The players feel the training staff significantly contributes to their success. Number one overall. I don't know. Listen, I'm not the players. Obviously, they're asking the players, and this is a blind. This is this is this is anonymous, so nobody's being targeted or anything like that. It's anonymous, but sometimes I feel a little sus on this one because some of these players, some of these injuries, I'm like, again with the same injury. Is it on the player at this point, or is it the training staff that's not doing their job? I'm just saying. And it does help. Look, everybody wants to work where it's a good place to work at. And plus, we have South Florida. That's also a problem because we have so much for everybody. Everybody. No, you'd be surprised. No, these guys are gonna look out for the staff in these reviews. Not at all. There's a reason why the Chiefs are ranked 31st, dude. This is 100% like blind surveys. Say what's going on. And there it is. Ranked first overall in their weight room, players feel they have high quality equipment and have more than enough space in their weight room. So that's not bad. Strength coaches, this is another one when I'm like, I don't know. Strength and conditioning coaches, ranked second overall. The players give their head strength coach the highest individual grade out of any team. Mm, I'm almost like, but did it help? You know what I mean? 96% of the players feel they get individualized plans. The players feel the strength coaches significantly contribute to their success. So yeah, it's not 100%. Team travel first. The players rank their travel schedule place it as the best in the league. 98% of the players feel like they have a comfortable amount of personal space during flights. And Dolphins do not require any players have roommates before games. What does that mean? So if they're traveling or anything like that, that probably means that they're giving everybody their own individual hotel rooms. I mean, that's like the easiest way, to say it, realistically speaking. That's the easiest way to say it. Um, oh man, what in the world? All right, let me a second here. There it is. Did I not add that? Head coach eighth. This is interesting here. 94% of players feel Mike McDaniel is efficient in their time. Players feel that Mike McDaniel is very willing to listen to the locker room. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, hello, Amy. How you doing? This is Lisa's sister. Yes, that's my extraordinary sister. She's my hero and inspiration to me and so many others. I agree 100%, Amy. That's exactly why I've been like wanting to get her on here so bad. So thank you to you and your sister, man. You guys are awesome, period. And then ownership, ladies and gentlemen. Club owner Steven Ruggs received a rating of 9.9 from Dolphins players when considering his willingness to invest in the facilities. So that's the Dolphins. Um, the Dolphins grades, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. To me, I find this to be very, very, very interesting. What I don't understand, and if you guys want to take a look at this here, the Super Bowl champs just won the Super Bowl. Just won the Super Bowl, right? Let me put Kansas City real quick just to compare contrast. Look at this. Look at this. Came in second to last in this year's surveys. One bright spot is Coach Andy Reid, who was the highest rated coach. NFL. Other than that, are frustrated by their workplace offering, especially after the team's sustained success in recent years. Ooh, man, they are not happy. D plus when it comes to treatment of families. That means that they probably don't have a daycare or anything like that for them, or a place for them to actually show up, be during the game days. Food and cafeteria C minus. Nutritionist, dietitian F. Locker room F. Training room D. Training staff, that I find very like, really, your training staff F. That's crazy. Weight room C plus, strength coach C plus, team travel D, ownership, wow, F minus. Dang, do you know what you have to do to be a F minus? F plus is like 59.9%. F minus, you gotta be in like Anywhere from zero, in my opinion, zero to like 40 is F minus. But man, oh man, this is just bad. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Wow, look at this. Many players, this is the training room. Many players feel the training room is significantly understaffed and it also lacks the necessary equipment that is found standard in most training rooms. Wow. And you know what? That's exactly, Michelle, you stole my words. You stole my words, woman. That's exactly where I was going with this. That's exactly where I was going with this. You know what? For being for being dead like second to last, I mean they did just win back to back Super Bowls. So Clark Hunt receives 4.9 out of 10 from players considering his willingness to invest in facilities. Maybe we need to not be so nice and so pretty. You know what I mean? Like maybe we need to focus on not having such great facilities and put that towards the team, and actually, I don't know, win. But that's exactly, ladies and gentlemen, where I felt like I'm like, this is hilarious. This is hilarious to me. Probably makes them tougher like Major League. Thank you. That's exact. First of all, shout out to Major League. I love that movie. Hilarious movie. But it's exactly what I'm doing. Kind of proves the survey irrelevant. Not necessarily. I don't think it proves it irrelevant, but it does goes to show that our team is definitely pampered. Uh, Maybe we need to take him to like okay. I don't know if you're in South Florida, but find me the most ringing dinging ass uh locker room. Take him to a middle school to go do some weight training or something. Not that it's ringy dink, but middle school is nothing like. I mean, at least high school tends to have a little bit more. I remember my middle school locker room, weight room, and versus my high school weight room. Obviously, high school's gonna be more. It's gonna be bigger, have more stuff. Take him to what do you call it? I take him to like a high school to see maybe they can go ahead and figure it out. But what does it mean overall, ladies and gentlemen? It just means at the end of the day that the same thing that not that what's his name? Who's our team owner again? Um, Ross. There you go. It just means that he's focused on making everything real pretty, but essentially he's just making it pretty for when he sells. It's like a house. You get a new roof, the value goes up. You get a new AC unit, the value goes up. You put in, a fence and backyard, and you do this upgrade and that upgrade to bring the property value. You turn your garage into another room to make it a 4.3.5 or 4.2.5 versus a 3.2.5. You know what I mean? It's just improving. The facility is great. Great that you're supporting your team. However, and that's exactly what I want to talk about this. Who cares if it means we can't even get past the first round in the flipping playoffs? Like, listen, and this is what I found hilarious, even more hilarious. The fact that the Super Bowl champs, back to back Super Bowl champs, or ranked 31st. I'm like, listen, give me 32nd if it means I get the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? I'm just saying. Like at this point, I want the Super Bowl. Maybe having not such a great facility might actually be toughening up these guys and getting them going. Like, I mean, are we lying or not? You know, some of these guys. Sometimes I'm like, man, yes, it is irrelevant if we are saying you will take F's. Yes, 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 yes. I will absolutely take an F to get the Super Bowl. Are you kidding me? It's the believe me. But you know what? It's so interesting. They invest all this money on the facilities for the players, new training facility, blah blah blah, which is great. In my opinion, they should, invest in your product. You know what I mean? But then if what the when I saw all this yesterday, I was like, you know what? They need to do a fan survey. So for all the fans that go to games every game day, hey fans, click this QR code and do a survey for us. We want to hear from you. Although I'm sure they do it, but no, I mean I want them to truly do it. Show us the numbers, not skewed. Give us categories because when it comes to food, actually I'd say that they provide pretty good variety. I do love that they have a kosher corner too, as well. I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate that a lot. Um, but for me, they need to do the fans because yeah, they do all this for the employees, the players, all that good stuff. But then they do nothing for the fans. So to me, I give them an F when it comes to man. Where the heck is it? Give me a second, guys. Hold up. Do you know how much we spend as fans buying this little thing and that little thing? You guys know what I mean. Even the Bills fans, even you Bills fans, you guys spend a lot of money too. It don't matter. You love your team, you're gonna spend a lot of money. Look, this is what we got the last game of the season. We got some flags, which I'm not gonna lie, I loved it. I loved it. Finally we got something. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't get. I remember, and this probably was like 15 years ago, maybe. My first game. My God, I saw. No, no, this was even lower than that. It was longer than that. I remember as a kid, my dad took my brother and I, um, and man, they used to give out like they used to give out like the little like the teacher cannons, and you were able to get like teachers all the way up in the upper decks. They used to give out beat and a bunch of other stuff that you got every game. I had only gone to like one of them as a kid, but it was still cool. And they really invested in the fan experience. And now it's like going over, man, we get zero fan experience. These stuff, it's because we asked all freaky. If y'all don't believe me, she literally had to put out and blast them on social media to get a T-shirt or something. And I'm like, but because you go to other, and I didn't believe this. I'm like, no way, guys, stop. I'd never been to an away game till this past season. And I went to the preseason game in Jacksonville Jaguars. Awesome experience. They got a flipping pool. First of all, how do we not have a pool? This is South Florida. Anywho, they got a pool. Not that I'm trying to advocate for a pool, but what I'm saying is the experience is so much better. So much better. Could you imagine a fan survey in Carolina after raising ticket prices significantly with a garbage team? Dude, I can't. I can't. Ross bought in at 550 million and now worth 5.7 billion. He reached his goal 100%. He 10x'd his money. Congratulations. But are you kidding me, man? Like this for a fan experience? No. I will say this. When it comes to the food, variety that they have at the stadium is cool. They always have, popcorn, this and that, especially when you have your kids and whatever. Makes it so much easier. They have the little beer guys and stuff, and you're able to get it. When you go to a different side, I've been to every part of that stadium. When you're in the club level, it's pretty awesome. It's a great experience. When you're in the 72 club, the same. When you're out in the upper deck, is so awesome. They got even standing room only where you could, essentially you're at a bar. So it's pretty cool environment. But as a fan experience, I mean, talking about Jacksonville, man, they had the hype guy. They had their a team drill, a drill team for the team. Um, a drum line. They were giving away all the like mini helmets, signed jerseys, give away a game ticket, little this and little that. Hey, this person who was the blah 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 blah. And doing like really cool interactive stuff with the team whenever it's supposed to like a TV timeout or whatever. Whenever it's a TV timeout, it's like, well, I mean, for the Dolphins, you're just like sometimes I don't even know if it's a TV timeout because you're like, okay, play stop, this is a timeout. But there's a difference between TV timeouts and regular timeouts. They're kind of longer. Um, but yeah, like it's not even close. So imagine if they did that for the fans, even though I don't know if they do or not. But for me, F. Okay, D minus. Fan experience, D minus. That's all I'm gonna give you. Parking staff let me park it for free last time. A plus for me. There was a time, and I might try this new year too. Uh, was it the last game? Might have been the last game. Yeah, I got stuck in traffic because it was a major, and I'm not lying to you guys. It was actually pretty bad. Uh, right on the highway. It was the opposite way, but rubberneckers. So it was bad, pretty bad. I mean, I'm talking about like a 9 car pileup. It's pretty bad. It completely shut down the highway on the opposite side going north, and I'm going south. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss this freaking game. I can't believe this. And yeah, they're like, just get in here, just get in. I was like, because I couldn't find, for some reason it was like a dead zone. I couldn't pull up my parking. I had it, so it's not like I wasn't. I had already had it, but I couldn't pull it up. She said, just go ahead, go ahead. So at least that, for me, I was like, I'll take it. But look, ladies and gentlemen, the NFL team report cards, and it's really more of the NFLPA team report cards because it's the PA, the Players Association, the one doing this. It's essentially a way. Is a survey for teams to know where they're at when it comes to how their players feel about facilities and how things are going up. I did read a comment from somebody on Twitter that said, "Well, this makes sense. The older stadiums and the older teams tend to have, lower grades for the facilities." And I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Um, if you're a team that just recently got a stadium, or if you're a team that just recently, made some major changes, then it makes sense that you ranked higher. But some of these older teams, like the Commanders, are ranked last. The Commanders have arguably one of the oldest, literally one of the oldest stadiums on earth, and especially for the NFL. So at the end of the day, it's just for them to know and for everybody to see. And believe it or not, players do take this into consideration. I'm like, yeah. Your team success is always first, but you also want to be able to see, does the company have good benefits, essentially. Miss Fins, it worked for me. I acted really confused. And he said, man, just park. The thing is, if you catch him at like the worst possible time and you're in the parking lot and there's like a long line behind you and you're trying to look, I'm trying. Yeah. But I really was trying. Like it just wouldn't pull up. And I'm like, I just pulled it up. What happened? I was so upset. But thankfully the lady was like, it's okay, ma'am. Just go. I'm like, thank you. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to bring it up. I thought it was very interesting. I was like, "Oh my God, team great! How are we doing?" But look, I told you it's the off season, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be talking about everything that comes up in the NFL and what comes up in for the Dolphins and things like that. It's still content. It's still stuff to talk about, and it's like, oh, let's do mock drafts, guys. We got 300 million years to do mock drafts. Trust me, we will be doing mock drafts very soon. Mm, sorry, give me a second here. Sorry. Oh, I'm probably gonna end up doing it next week. To be honest with you, I'll probably try to do it next week. And just to give you guys just a little reminder again of some of the important dates for us to consider. Right now, what day is today? February. Oh my God, it's leap year day or leap day year, leap year, leap day, leap year, leap day. It's leap day, whatever. It's the 29th of February, ladies and gentlemen. We only wait every 4 years. Shout out to all, happy birthday to all you leapers, you know, that only get your actual birthday every 4 years. That must be interesting. I actually knew somebody in elementary school and middle school and high school. And her birthday was on the 29th too, but her family celebrated on the 28th. But she was always very happy when it did come up. So I was like, hey, it's your actual birthday. So happy birthday to anybody who's a leaper and it's in the leap year. I think it's pretty cool. Um, but yes, now we are in the middle of the NFL Combine, ladies and gentlemen. So it started the 22nd, 27th, 2 days ago. It's going to go all the way up to March 4th. By 4 p.m. will be the NFL Combine. It's also the AKA NFL, uh, what is it? Underwear Olympics, like a lot of people like to call it. Another thing, too, I don't know if you guys know this, but Omar Kelly did spill the beans a couple weeks ago, and he said that this is where the real tampering happens. What do you mean, Miss Fitz? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. Essentially, teams go there to go look at the prospective players, right? And they will do that. But another thing that they do is they go ahead and talk to other players and other teams, and they're essentially saying, "Hey, is this player available? That player available? What are we doing?" Because the legal 2 day negotiation period, tampering period, is going to be March 11th through March 13th, and that 2 days right before the league year starts. The league year starts March 13th at 4 p.m. So they have March 11th all the way up to 3:59:59. That's the legal tampering period or 2 day negotiation period. Nah, ladies and gentlemen, apparently it happens now. It's literally currently happening. So teams will talk to other players in other teams, not just the newbies. Um, yo, Steve, that's actually that's kind of funny. Um, yeah, and they're already trying to work back end deals, trades. Players are, trying to get some exposure because remember, it's, I mean, this is for like a good, this is 2 weeks. Players like to see upcoming new players and blah blah blah. So the teams are really shopping for players right now. I don't say negative things about Ross. Maybe he will adopt me someday. Yeah, well, good luck to you, Steve. So apparently, the tampering period, I mean, negotiation period, this is really what's going on in the combine. And this year is in the is in Indianapolis, in the Lucas Oil Colts Stadium. So yeah, that's shout out to Lucas Oil, man. Their transmission fix thingy, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Actually, they're all most of the stuff. I haven't had any issues with any Lucas Oil products. Honestly, pretty good stuff. Maybe I should get sponsored by them. I don't know, but there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. As far as the important days, that's what's going on right now. We're in the middle of the NFL Combine. March 11th to 13th will be the negotiating tampering period, and then we have March 13th. The new league year will start and free agency signing period will officially begin at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, trades will also be able to be started as well. So all these trades and blah blah blah, all of that will be able to get started. Now remember, because it is at 4 p.m., teams also have to be under the cap before the start of the new league year. So that means the teams have till March 13th at 3:59 p.m. to be at or under the cap for the new league year. So if not, they can't conduct business. So they're gonna be under the cap. It is what it is. And that's what the teams have to deal with. Then after that, they got the annual league meeting in Orlando, March 24th to the 27th. Um, they also have in April 19th will be the restricted tender deadline. So if a team wants to tender a player, they could put a first round tender, second round tender, or they can go ahead and have a what is word? This is the third one. I know it's a first round tender that they're able to do. They're able to do a second round tender, and then the last one is ah, what is it? Cancel. What is it called again? I forgot. I forgot. I know it's when you're a restricted agent or a restricted free agent. Oh, there. Wow, it's in my face. First right of refusal tender. So restricted free agents, and we only have two: Elijah Campbell and Robert Jones for us for the Dolphins. But anybody that's a restricted free agent, the deadline to put in that tender, that's where April 19th comes into play. So that deadline that they have to be able to do it, the 19th. Then April 25th through the 27th is the NFL draft. May 2nd is that fifth year option decision. So any first round picks who are in the third year, the teams have till May 2nd to decide whether they want to go ahead and take that fifth year option or not. For us right now, we have Jalen Phillips, who's in his third year, that's eligible. Jalen Waddle, who's also in the third year and who's also eligible. So those two players we have to decide by May 2nd if we're gonna go ahead and pick up that 5th year option. Then after that, you've got rookie mini camp after the draft between May 3rd through the 6th or May 10th through the 12th and through the 13th. May 13th is the actual rookie football developing program that starts May 13th, and then May 20th through the 22nd, a spring league meeting and the coach acceleration after that. And then there's way more, so at least you guys have an idea. I just want to go ahead and remind you guys of those off-season important days. And again, there's always something for us to talk about. So I wanted to at least update you guys with this. So you got, man, today we talked about DCC Dolphins Challenge Cancer and with Lisa, phenomenal human being. I'm telling you right now, go check it out. Dolphins dot. Let me make sure I say this right. It is Dolphins dot. Oh, sorry, give me a second. DCC. Okay, there you go. Oh, oops. Wrong one. Dolphins. There it is. So it is DCC donor drive. That's where you can go ahead and do it. DCC donor drive, and that way you can go ahead and sign up. You can go ahead and talk about it and be part of a team and things like that. All that's available to you. We talked about the NFL report card, which I thought was hilarious. How are the champs literally ranked 31st? You can see. And for the Dolphins, we're ranked number 1. That's great. How does that affect us in winning games? Because that's all I care about, winning games. I only care about winning games, but it is what it is. I guess only some of us want to win games. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all you guys coming through. Thank you so much. If you're catching the replay, thank you for catching the replay. Do me a favor, real quick, though. Can you hit that like button for me? It's simple, it's easy, it's free. So hit that like button. It's a great way to show support to the channel. So definitely go ahead and do that. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Take care, ladies and gentlemen, and I will catch you tomorrow morning. We're gonna have another awesome topic like we always do. So go ahead and check it out tomorrow. Hit that like button on your way out and let me know. You know what I mean? Do you want to join DCC next year? Do you want more information on it? Please go ahead and put it in the comment section. And then let me know, what do you think about our Dolphins grade as far as the NFL players you know deciding, hey, this is what the grade is going to be for the Dolphins. You come tell me and let me know, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate all of you guys. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.